Once upon a time, in a quiet, secluded village, lived an elderly woman named Granny Rose. Granny was kind-hearted, but she had one major weakness: her love for fish. To her, a meal without fish was like no meal at all. But luck had been unkind lately. For days, not even a single bone of a fish had touched her plate. One afternoon, as she sat down to eat, she saw only plain rice and a few boiled grains. Her heart sank. She pushed the plate away and stood up. Today, she whispered to herself, no matter what happens, I will catch a fish for my dinner. With a shaky hand, she grabbed her old rusted fishing rod and a small bamboo basket. She slowly made her way to the river at the edge of the village. Granny sat under the shade of an ancient willow tree. Hours passed. The sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. But there was no sign of a fish. Granny's eyes grew heavy from the soft breeze, and without realizing it, she drifted into a deep sleep. Suddenly, a loud splash echoed through the air. The rod in her hand jerked violently. Granny woke up with a start and pulled with all her might. Out came a magnificent, giant silverfish, its scales shimmering in the twilight. Granny's face lit up with a toothless grin. She was overjoyed. But she didn't know the danger that awaited her on the way home. By now, the sun had vanished, and a thick darkness swallowed the land. To get home, Granny had to pass through a dense, eerie forest, a place where the locals claimed restless spirits roamed. But the smell of the fresh fish made her forget her fear. She walked faster and faster. Suddenly, the wind stopped blowing. The forest went deathly silent. Granny felt a chill down her spine, as if someone or something was walking right behind her. She slowly turned around, and her blood ran cold. Floating in the air was a terrifying spirit, a forest witch. Her skin was the color of moss, her eyes glowed like burning coals, and her long white hair was tangled like vines. The spirit pointed a long, bony finger at the basket and hissed, "Old woman, give me that fish, or I shall swallow you whole." Granny's heart hammered against her ribs, but her mind stayed sharp. She knew she couldn't outrun a ghost, so she decided to outsmart it. She took a deep breath and said in a calm voice, "Oh, dear child, why so angry? I am just a frail old woman. I wouldn't make much of a meal for you. And why eat this fish raw? It won't taste good. Why don't you come home with me? I will clean it, season it, and fry it until it's golden and delicious for you." The spirit was foolish and greedy. It thought for a moment and agreed. "Fine, lead the way, but do not try to trick me." Granny walked ahead, and the spirit floated right behind her. Granny was already weaving a plan to save her life. The moment they reached her hut, Granny slipped inside and bolted the door. The spirit shrieked from outside. "Where is my fish, old woman? I am hungry!" Granny shouted back from the kitchen. "Patience, child! The fire is just getting hot. I am preparing the feast." But Granny wasn't cooking the fish. Instead, she placed a heavy iron spatula into the roaring flames of her hearth. She waited until the iron turned a glowing, lethal red. Then she called out, "I can't find the key to the door. Why don't you stick your hand through that small hole in the wall? I will hand you the hot, fried fish right now." Greedy for the prize, the spirit thrust its long arm through the hole.
Instantly, Granny grabbed the red-hot iron and pressed it hard against the spirit's hand. Ah! The spirit let out a scream so loud the entire village shook. It fled into the night, clutching its burnt hand, and was never seen near that village again.
That night, Granny Rose cooked her fish in peace and enjoyed the best meal of her life. She proved that no matter how big the monster, a sharp mind and a brave heart will always win. Remember, friends, wisdom is the greatest weapon we have. If you enjoyed this tale of wit and courage, hit the like button and subscribe to Guiding Glow Tales for more stories from around the world. Until next time, stay wise and stay safe.